Hey guys, Mongo here. Quick update on Bitcoin. It is Sunday. Let's see, when is it? 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I pulled a 6-hour, excuse me, range for you of the top. We broke down. We have broken back into the range, and we will have to wait and see. I'll even get rid of the smaller one there for you so you can kind of see it. We're kind of playing cliffhanger, holding on to dear life. I am watching below it, so I'm watching for 64,250. But I also like down here at 63,273 anchored VWAP. I've attached to the lower range here, and I can't. This thing tends to attract price action, and it ends up being a good bounce point and a good floor. Also, just above it is the 20 EMA, which I like in a lot of time frames. It acts as support and bullish uptrends, and also acts as resistance in downtrends. So that one is coming in approximately, let's give it exact, 63,623, or 32, excuse me. So that's a 6-hour. Looking like more consolidation. You can see here I have a kind of an inverted headed shoulders. That's why I have this target here. If that plays out, you have a target of 70,834. So we'll get in a second. Here's the 4-hour. You get a better idea of the anchored VWAP anchored from here, pulls through, and then kind of adds as support or resistance. You can also pull it from, I get rid of this one, and we pull it from up here. By the way, anchored VWAP tools over here. That guy. Pulling from the top. You can see it acted as resistance this entire way down for the most part, price action wise. Got to the bottom, hammer candle, then it popped above it. So that's what we're watching. And it's right within a fair value gap, which I'm watching as well. So it's the bottom end of that one. So 63, I'll call it 63.90. What I want to see, or 960. I think the other one I pulled it from here. Pull this one here. And that one's down at 63,258. So technically this is the better way to pull it. Gives you a broader stroke here. Kind of acts like the Bollinger Bands. It kind of keeps you within the breadth of scope here. So we are in a kind of range. It's up and down. So if I zoom into the 1 hour for you, you can see some other fun stuff here. So I also like the fact that we're rounding. So from here, you can kind of just exaggerate this, right? So pull this. You can see this kind of rounding fashion with a bottom in the middle. You can also say this is the left shoulder head, and this is another right shoulder forming out. That's another reason why I think we could drop some more. We kind of need to. We've been rejected 1, 2, and 3. I did catch this last bounce all the way up to here. It was about 130% move for me at 100x leverage. After waiting all day and getting little tiny 25% moves, that was a good one. So I hate trading weekends, but it was kind of volatile, so it was kind of worth me staring at the computer for a while. In terms of that, get rid of that for you. Not much. I mean, we really are just consolidating, guys. I think we're going to have another drop down. If I pulled a fib for you, let's go off this low, go up. Yeah, a lot of times in uptrends, if this is truly an uptrend and the beginning of the bullish move further higher, the 382 is usually the hold. So that's coming in at 63. Was at 334. And that is right in the same general vicinity of the lower, between the middle band and the lower band of the anchored VWAP. And I will get into more local VWAPs, which is up in here. It's much higher in price action. But that's more the macro sense. I like the fact that this one also confluences with the other VWAP pull. If I pull it from here again, and they both come in here again. So yeah, you're getting kind of the same thing. The more tools you have that say the same thing, the more usually the stronger that level is, which is nice. So you have a rotation. So this is what I was going to get into a second ago. So you have a down, then you back up, and then a down, and a back up, and a down, and an up, and a down, and an up, and a down. Well, we're back up again. So I'm thinking to back down. You want to grab some of this liquidity, and then have the rest of the world stop bombing each other, and that will kind of help. And then you'll look to move back up. Hopefully later this week. We don't know. This could be drawn out sideways for a month or two, guys, too. Keep in mind that. It's possible. Although price doesn't like to be suppressed very often, but like basically this yellow line I have here is kind of the lower end of the value area range, which I had drawn earlier. Actually, it's probably a little higher. I think we're sitting like right on that level. So from a macro perspective, if we can maintain that for like a 4 to 6 hour, even 12-hour window longer, stay up here. And as you know from all my other videos, the longer you stay within a range, the more likely you are to get sucked back up into that range, and then you eventually make your way up to the all-time top of the range. So if we're at draw back out again, daily, or actually let's go back to the 12-hour. 6 hours probably better. There you go. Get rid of my fibs now. Get my anchored VWAPs. Get rid of those. All right, so we're sitting right here on the value area low. We stay here, have like a daily close in this general region, and have some more confirmations. You're more likely to get sucked back up into the range, and then usually make your way back up to the all-time, or up, excuse me, not the all-time high, but in this case, it's going to be close, but you're going to be the value area high. So you have your stair stepping. Usually it's like a week process on the daily or higher time frames. You will make your way. Let's say we dip down below, like I think. We'll back up, back test it, and then keep going higher. You stair step your way up. Maybe have some rejection here at the value or the point of control. Pop above it, back test the point of control, and then keep kind of grinding our way up, and then eventually pop, and then back test the top before making a move higher. That's the thought process. Keep in mind, though, I've said this before, we could not test 57, 56 until after we break out again. So it is possible we run higher. We run like, let's say 80, 85, and then we have a flush to like 57 to 52, and then complete shakeout for the end of the year. That would really screw with people. So that would be a true 35, 40% dip, which we haven't seen yet in this bull market, this very beginning of this bull market. We're technically now in a bull market now that we've had the Bitcoin halving. So that's my thought process. There's not much going on. That's why I haven't done too many videos. It's been kind of boring. People like to watch exciting videos on kind of price going up. But that is that. Let me show you my XO charts while I have it up. Again, this is definitely much more zoomed in, specialized, so you can see the levels I've currently got playing out right now. Your daily high, your daily value area high, weekly value area high, point of control, daily VWAP, open price, daily open, daily value area low, weekly value area low, and the daily low. So, and then the other ones you got over here is like previous day low, all these green ones here on this side. You've got your open interest, volume candles, your delta, and your CVD, along with your order sizes and whatnot. So Surprisingly, on this massive wick, there wasn't too many liquidations of anything significant, which is surprising. But yeah, I got in, right around 720 and rode this thing all the way up. Took 3/4 of the profit near the top, and then it came back down to come close to stopping me out. So it went right through my entry price. So yeah, a lot of fun. But what I like about this is this gives me a lot of liquidity zones. It kind of confluences with other stuff I see in terms of fair value gaps on my smaller charts on this one. So if I zoom in like the 4-minute, yeah, you can kind of see one there. Let me zoom out a little bit. Kind of there's a fair value gap for shorts. So come back up, get a shorts, grab the liquidity, and then come back down for the lower. You've got sell side liquidity showing up here as well. Some more stuff down this region. Let's see if I can find another time. They have some funky ones that show up sometimes. 4-minute sometimes does it. Nope. 3-minute. Yeah, so this one only has a current zone we're currently in, and a big one above us for sell pressure. So looking for a rejection. So you would come off of this guy, pull from top to bottom, and then look for a rejection off the 618, the 786, and the 886 are the big spots for looking to add to shorts. Obviously with other confluences like bearish divergences and other fun stuff you can find over here in the order books. So that's about it, guys. Nothing I say is financial advice. Best of luck. You want to find me here with a Crypto Blackwall on Twitter and the Blackwall Discord. Thanks.